outside Romain, Febvre, he looks quick. Let's see what this lap time brings him into the final corner. And Febvre doesn't improve there, 151.1, only 1/10 of a second in that one, but Febvre still stays on pole. Doesn't improve his lap time though. So that would be a... looks like going back around, he's on a fire at the moment, he's going back towards us now. He's got Josh Bentley just in front of him, so hopefully Bentley will let him go. He's up to 6th position just ahead. 41, he's in 7th place. 2 seconds down in 5th place. Go question off 6th, 30 now in 7th. 5th place. Sean Deval, Dan Thornhill, Luke Parker. Just behind. And so far as well, 44 on his local track. All on his own at the front, got a clear track in front of him, riding his own race, looking for the line. Not really dropping off the pace at this stage. George too much still. Here he comes Beard. Up on the pace, looking very smooth, but immediately on the power up towards the final couple of corners. Beard, well, Preston in Lancashire, planning suspension. Oskamana. And it's still five boys at the front here though, because George Sim Much goes through in second place. Beard always on the front. But Sim Much is being closed on now. The battle on the first place now, George Sim Much and John Whitty, quick going to the second place. And the first place, very close indeed. George Sim Much. Just Adam Kovac in sixth, on 7. Denny Raptor. Great battle ahead of the top 10. Top 3, 10 for Harry Kimber. So Lever, Conrad Union in about 6th position, held both up half and far, all the front runners getting away well. race from Howard Wainwright, Michael Ellis. Good start as well for the Irish. down. It is 1.9 seconds down. It's close nicely on Nickel, only by a few seconds. So people out now on Elliot Maxwell. Here's a the first place to go Blaxhall. Luke Benson a bit further behind Jordan Devalfus and Watley, only down in 17th so far. Luke Parker, Erskine Carrow, and Scotsman Tony Craig running up the top 20 as the leaders come back towards us once again. Both getting urged on. Nichols leads the way. Banks Brown shadowing in second place. They break away. Tommy Searle has made the pass this time. Tommy Searle is clear and away in third from Gert Preston on Sullivan. Open. Excellent block pass there. Husband goes third place. Ryan Husband and Nathan Dixon closing up. Then we got Renault on the local side. Luke Benstead. 1.0. Luke Benstead. Currently in 15th place. 12. day, ready to go on. He had that fine start to the season. Fulham struggled to almost count the height, but at the moment looks like he's a retirement from the present motor, so that's bad to see. Let's hope we see what the Emperor's second motor. Nichols though still looking strong as he charged around the outside berm by the commentary point here, down towards the bottom of the valley again. take up YAMAHA. Right, full place for Rob Holly. Holly's on to fifth, no Mercer, no lad. Mercer leads because Jake Preston, Corey Hockey, Hampshire Smith, Henry Stevens. And then they've got this great back Jake Preston on the first And Steve Bixby just a little bit further behind.
last one.
other riders in trouble, so I think it was actually Scott Peterson really close in that midfield. Certainly not Louis Castle. He goes through in 8th place. I mean, a great battle there with Josh Greedy, Joel Rizzi, Dominic Lantis all in there. But Morgan 7th. Bobby Bruce now into 6th, of course, Joel Rizzi 7th, Carmen Nicol, Adam Kovac in 9th, Josh Greedy 10th. Louis Castle drops to 11th, but still amongst the front runners. Of the 23rd place rider, Ryan Mundell, and we'll take the Czechoslovakia, Rossi Beard into the final corner. Checkered flag goes out, and Rossi Beard takes the final race of the day. 2 wins out of 3 in MXY2. It's going to be Ike Carter in 2nd place. So 1, 2, 3, Rossi Beard, your race winner. 117, Ike Carter in 2nd place. 3rd position for number 491, George Sim-Much. We'll try and give these numbers as they cross the line, because we'll have to go straight down to the podium area. So we'll just run through. Cameron Green gets the number 1 plate. We'll also give him the red plate as well for being the series leader, of course, after the first round. So we'll just take a few pictures. We'll grab a word with the top 3, just a few quick questions very shortly. So George Sim-Much, 3rd overall today. Looked tough out there in that second motor, well, 3rd motor, I should say, getting very competitive out there.
Yeah, I got a bad start, and I managed to pull it back to 3rd in the end, but made it pretty hard having a bad start.
And enjoying the track today?
Yeah, the track was good, you know. It got rough at the end, it got tough, the heat was hard, and yeah, it was a hard track.
So hard track, we certainly made the most of it there. 3rd overall, George Sim-Much, of course, on the Manchester Motorcycles Husqvarna. We move on to Rossi Beard. He had a great day today, of course, but a bit of bad luck in that second moto, cost you dearly.
Yeah, it definitely cost me the overall, but it is what it is. On to the next round.
And of course, fighting back in great style that 3rd race with another win.
Yeah, the track was technical out there, but I just kept a cool head and got a win.
We got the win, of course, 2nd overall today. We'll see more from him coming soon. Of course, Rossi Beard, 2nd overall on the Planet Suspension, Pewterley and Husqvarna. And it's been a good day for Honda Adventure Centre, of course, with taking 1st overall today, Callum Green. 2nd motor win proved to be very important.
Yeah, I think that's what's got me the overall. You know, not very fair on Rossi, but it's racing the end of the day, and I'm finally got a win. It's been about a year and a half since I've won, so I have to get a win.
And of course, that's the way racing goes sometimes. A bit of bad luck on your rival's part will get you in there, but you've got to make your own luck, of course. And when Rossi ran into trouble in that second motor, you were poised and ready to grab that win.
Yeah, definitely. I just had to use my head. You know, I had a bit of a gap anyway, so I just had to use my head. Track was sketchy, and obviously the heat didn't help either, but glad to finally get a red plate.
So he grabs the red plate, riding very well today, of course, 1st overall today, and with the first round of MXY2 gets the red plate. Callum Green 1st overall from Rossi Beard, and George Sim-Much, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll just let the Maxxis ladies bring the trophies through, taking 3rd overall today with 38 points on the Hitachi Construction ASA KTM UK machine was Conrad Muse. We actually had a tie on points for 1st overall, but the second moto tiebreaker in these rules, of course. And taking 2nd overall with 42 points on the Honda Adventure Centre machine was Josh Gilbert. So that means that 1st overall also won 42 points, but taking the win by virtue of the second moto, riding the Revo Husqvarna UK machine, it's Martin Barr! And it does mean, of course, that Conrad Muse, 3rd overall today, but he does hold on to the red plate, so we'll just pass that through to him. And we'll grab her with Conrad in just a few moments' time. So
we start with Conrad, of course, the perfect start to the season, coming to an end in that first moto, and we had the bad luck of being deducted a few points, but fighting back in the best way possible to hold on to that red plate with a second moto victory.
Yeah, you know, it's been a really rough weekend for me this weekend. First moto, I lost my back brake on the second turn, so I had to ride the whole race with no rear brake. And then obviously the poor decision from the ACU to dock me over the finish jump when I physically couldn't brake with no rear brake, you know, unless they wanted me to grab a handful of front brake on the takeoff of a jump, then there's nothing else I could do. But no, overall it was a good weekend. Then the last race again, I hit the gate, so I had to come from last then. But it was alright. It was a good weekend. I'm far from where I want to be with my riding. We're in a bit of a ditch at the minute, but hopefully we can come out of it and we can really perform the way I want to perform.
So Conrad, of course, holding on to the red plate, you must be still pleased with that to go through to Desert Martin?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's nice to keep on the red plate, and hopefully we can continue that throughout the rest of the season. And obviously Desert Martin's a fantastic track, and I'm looking forward to returning there after quite a few years.
So we look forward to welcoming Conrad back to Desert Martin, and third overall today, of course, here at Blaxhall. Conrad Muse. Now, second overall is Josh Gilbert, of course, and I don't know how you feel about this. Of course, it's fine margin sometimes. You're about, in the whole scheme of things, of that first moto, about 0.3 of a second from replacing Martin on top of the podium. But how does second feel?
Yeah, I mean, this time last year, I'd take second any day. But it's a little bit frustrating, but I know my speed's there and I know I'm not far off. So just need to go one more step, really. Yeah, the first one, it was close. And then the second one, I knew that Martin, I had to pass him in the second one. But no, Martin was going well in that second one, and I didn't really have much for him in the last half of the race, really. He was quite solid, and I couldn't really catch him, so I had to settle for second.
And of course, this could be an indication of how far you're coming along as a rider. I mean, 12 months ago, if we'd have been here second overall, you'd have been delighted, but in the back of your mind, of course, a bit of disappointment there, so hopefully, of course, not long for you until, hopefully for you, of course, not long until you're on the top step.
No, hopefully not. Hopefully I don't have to wait too long. But no, today was a good day for the championship. I'm back up into second now, and I got a little gap over third. So yeah, I can't complain.
So Josh Gilbert in great form today, second overall, tied on points, of course, with Martin Barr. And first overall, of course, Martin Barr. Been a difficult day at times, of course, and we don't want to say lucky because of the points decision, but you were there, of course. You made your own luck. You were poised and ready to take those points, and coming out on the top step of the podium.
Yeah, it's kind of been a rough day. Really, I haven't felt 100%, you know, since going in the column with my injury and stuff. But no excuses. You know, you have to dig deep. It's motocross, and you know, I'll keep at it. And as you said, with the penalty, the other guys got help me in the first race. But you know, I did have a crash myself, and you know, I knew Josh was right behind me in the second one, and you know, the old guy didn't want to let the young guy by. So you know, I just dug deep, and it was good enough to get the overall. You know, my Revo Husqvarna is working absolutely fantastic. The whole team's putting a massive effort in. The mechanic Dan's non-stop working at it, and you know, I appreciate all the work that they're doing, and it's really nice to repay them with an overall win. So yeah, it's been a good day, and you know, I can send the other guys Desert Martins the next round, my home race, and you know, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, it's they're people over there, they're just full on petrol heads, and you know, hopefully I can go and do the same as what I've done last year, and you know, it's going to be good.
And of course, we look at last year, of course, when you took the overall for the Bill-based Honda. This, of course, your first top step in the Maxxis for Husqvarna, and much like Desert Martin, of course, that was the day we had to really fight away and come through to grab the victory. It just goes to show you can make your own luck and never give up, and it pays off in the end.
Yeah, you know, I'm always I never give up. You know, it's not over until it's over, and you know, you do have to dig deep at times. And you know, last year at Desert Martin, you know, I crashed in the second race, and I had to come back through to make the pass in the last lap to get the overall. But yeah, it's motocross. I love it. We all know what we have to do, and you know, it's just days like this here coming on the top step. It's worthwhile.
So very much worthwhile for him. A great day today for Martin Barr. Top three, of course, in the MX2. Conrad Muse. Third overall on the iFly JK Racing Yamaha machine, making his comeback from injury today. Great start for him. 714, Brad Todd. Brad Todd with 40 points, second overall in the Expert Cup on the M. Smith KTM with 43 points was number 180, Josh Spinks. And taking first overall with 47 points, also took the first moto win today, of course, on the Pope Racing KTM, is number 134, Liam Knight. And we'll just wait for Liam to make his way through. We've got an extra award for Liam as well. There he goes, here he is. So Liam Knight takes first, and courtesy of Foxwood Trade gets a £100 cheque for getting the whole shot prize. So well done to Liam. We'll just grab a word with him very shortly, of course, to get the photographs and speak to the top three. So starting with Brad, and we spoke this morning about just being patient and taking time to come back, and what did you get that second place in the first race running at the front, so that's some way to take your time, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I didn't really expect it myself. If you told me I was going to be in the podium at the start of the day, I wouldn't have believed you, so yeah, it's been one really good day. Can't thank the team enough, Febvre, JK, YAMAHA, they've been so patient with me making my comeback. But we've enjoyed the journey now. It's all about trying to get moving forward and get some bike fitness back, and yeah, hopefully it'll be good.
So looking forward, of course, to Desert Martin, a track you enjoy, and with this under your belt, this podium thing, it must be a good thing to start on the front foot and be getting back towards the front again.
Yeah, it's certainly a confidence booster for sure. But we'll work hard now, get our head down. We've got the Latvia next week, so we'll try and get a good result there, and we'll just keep moving forward.
So look forward to see more of Brad Todd this year. Third overall in the Expert Cup today, Brad Todd. And we move on to this guy again, Josh Spinks, who's been having a good time things recently. Second overall again, and stepping on the podium today. You must be pleased with your progress so far.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy overall today. I made a bit of a mistake off the start in the first one, which cost me quite a lot. But the riding was good, fitness was good, so I've got to be happy with that.
And still the consistency very much there, and the intensity there from you as well, Josh. I think you're up there amongst the leaders once again. How's that feel on a very tough circuit today?
Yeah, like you said, the track was really tough today, but you find some good lines, make it a little bit easier for yourself, and yeah, I felt good up there.
So Josh Spinks feeling good today, and certainly well amongst leaders in the MX2 Expert Cup. Josh Spinks, second overall, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to our leader, Liam Knight, of course, first overall, and of course your first ever moto win overall today, so congratulations on that. A bit of a tough one in the second race, but nonetheless still on top in the Expert Cup.
Yeah, it's been a good day. I was really happy to get our first win. I was under pressure the whole race, so yeah, it was really good to get the first win. I made some mistakes in the second one and had 2 crashes, which kind of ruined it, but it's what it is. Try again next week.
But nonetheless, of course, still number 1 in the Expert Cup, and of course the £100 courtesy of Foxwood Trade, so all in all, not a bad day at all.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to get the whole shot. I didn't realise there was a prize for it until I came in, so that was alright.
And of course, just finally, of course, happy with the KTM this year, more of a privateer deal, you might say, and it's going well for you.
Yeah, it's just me and my family and my girlfriend. It's just every week it's just us, so yeah, it's good. I'm happy to be back on a KTM, and Matt and Nigel Evotech have got a good engine in it, so I'm real happy.
So he's back at the front, and of course his first ever moto win today, first overall in the Expert Cup, was Liam Knight, ladies and gentlemen, taking the overall from Josh Spinks and Brad Todd. This one not quite as closely cut, you might say. There was some very good riding at the front here, and taking third overall with 40 points on the RMJ Husqvarna was 704 Ashley Weil with 40 points. Finishing second overall today with 44 points on the GL12 KTM was Mike Crass. And your double moto winner today, clean sweep of 50 points. Oh, I think we've had some, everyone all right out there? Oh, it's all good. So that means a first overall with 50 points clean sweep wins today on the GL12 KTM, James Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. And we've also got, some checks here to give to James Dunn. He's got 2 actually, 2 whole shot prizes, £100 each, so we'll pass those along to James. And here for Mike, we have the red plate. There you go, so he holds on to the lead. That's your top 3. And we'll just nip round the back here and have a word with Ashley very shortly. So Ashley Wild again, third overall today, couldn't really answer to the 2 KTMs today, but a very tough track today and riding very well out there.
and yeah, difficult day for me. These two boys was on it, and yeah, I had nothing for them. You know, I didn't really feel comfortable on the track, but yeah, no excuses. These boys was on it. So well done to them.
And of course, you're very much on your own today. Sometimes psychologically it can be very difficult. You haven't got that carrot, so to speak, of the rider in front to chase with, and people closing up slowly behind you. How is it to stay motivated out there when you're all on your own?
Yeah, it was both races. I was on my own in no man's land, but yeah, no excuses. Both races. When I got into third, I could see both boys in front, but yeah, I had nothing for them.
And of course, enjoying the two-strokes this year?
Yeah, everything's good. Enjoying racing, enjoying the two-strokes, enjoying racing these boys. But yeah, hopefully we can just close that gap too.
Well, we'll look out again for Ashwell in the future, enjoying himself on the two-strokes, of course, and taking third overall today. And this man here, it's actually, don't want to say it's good you're in second, because that's not the fair thing, so at least a bit closer to you now, because you're miles away, aren't you? Second overall today, and didn't really have much to deal with. James was on top form, but nonetheless walking away with the red plate. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I've come here a little bit tired from traveling, and then we did the European on Monday, Tuesday, and we missed, both of us missed some nights of sleep, and I had to go working on Thursday, Friday, so before I came here I also got a little bit sick, so I was just completely empty, and the first few laps I saw there was no stopping James today, so I just let him go at both races, and then I saw Ash not getting close to me, so he was in his own race, I was in my own race, and Ash as well, so never been happy with second, but today I am, so now we go to the sand, we go to Desert Mountain Auction Park, so I'm going to show these boys what you can do in the sand.
So we got the stereotypical Dutch rider looking to show you how it's done in the sand. Of course, that is one thing to bear in mind with you, of course. You are a top rider, but also you do work away from the track as well. So you've had this travel issue with Russia coming back, and having to fit some work in as well, you say?
Yeah, no, I get the train at 8 o'clock, so it's 9 o'clock in Holland. I come home, I think, 1:30, and tomorrow 6 o'clock the alarm goes again. So this is something what makes it riding special. I'm looking forward to it like all week to the weekend, and being here, I'm just, it's lovely, it's enjoyable. English people are always nice to me, and the weather is lovely as well. So this is happy moments in my life.
Well, it's great to have you here, of course, Mike, as well, and leading the way in the two-strokes, and a tough cookie, of course, having to work as well, so takes the red place. And this man goes home 200 quid richer as well, courtesy of Foxwood, so 2 hole shots, 2 race wins today. No one could really deal with you, and you seem to be enjoying it out there.
Yeah, I heard they had a whole shot prize on, so no, I had to get the whole shot in both motos. It's close in the first one. But yeah, no, I felt really good. I also got first in qualifying this morning, which is the first in. I've been struggling a little bit at the start of the season, so that was nice. And then yeah, just rode 2 solid races, just rode round at the front and had 2 good rides. So yeah, obviously I had to keep Mike in check his first couple of laps, but yeah, it was good.
Now that second motor in the two-strokes, the track looked really gnarly, quite fast and choppy in places. A lot of riders seem to just nursing it home, bringing it home for the points. You seem to be in your element out there, looking very stylish. Looked like fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I like the track when it's sort of more slow and technical, which it was today. You know, some bumps that could easily catch you out. So yeah, I enjoyed that side of it today, and obviously yeah, just trying to keep this momentum going for the rest of the season. So
a couple of sand tracks, and of course Mike's got the advantage being Dutch, you might say, in one aspect, but nonetheless you can't be written off, you would say, going into those next 2 rounds.
Yeah, I know. Obviously Mike's he's really good in the sand, so you know it's going to be interesting racing the next couple of rounds. But you know, I like the sand myself as well, so we'll just see what happens. But yeah, it should be some good racing.
We look forward to that. Yet more two-stroke action to come out. Winner today, of course, James. Start with the Expert Cup though, and taking 3rd overall in Expert Cup was Ashley Greedy. Second overall today was number 6, the machine of Carlton Husband. And overall winner, one of the local stars coming to the forefront today in Expert MX1 was number 119, Luke Binstead. So I'll just grab a quick word, just have to get the photographs. So we'll start with Ashley Greedy, of course. Good to see you on the podium here at the Maxxis. It's been a tough comeback for you to motocross, but starting to get some results.
Yeah, hopefully now I can progress and get on the top step of the next one.
And of course, racing out there today looked very tough out there, especially in that midfield. So you must be pleased to battle through, get some points, of course, and the Expert Cup.
Oh yeah, definitely. It got so rough today, and I was having bad starts as well. So I was coming through the field, but the pace is so fast all the way through that it's hard to make positions up.
Ashley, of course, running very well and taking third overall today in the Expert Cup. Ashley Greedy, good to see him back on the podium at the Motocross. Of course, more arena cross in recent years, but doing it in the Motocross, well, you would say. Second overall, of course, Carlton Husband now. It's been a tricky start to the year for you, of course, but you must be pleased to be on the podium and getting some points on the board.
Yeah, I've been struggling lately with injuries and whatnot, but yeah, happy to be here and hopefully just keep moving forward and get better here.
And what a great day to get it today. Fantastic weather, the track very tough out there and some very fast, furious racing. So all in all, you must be pleased to battle through in that way.
Definitely, definitely. I got cleaned out in the first race, which wasn't ideal, but the second race was much better for me. Yeah.
So Carlton Husband looking great on the Phoenix Source Honda, taking second overall. And a new man on top of the podium in the Expert Cup today, Luke Benstead, of course. This Eastern Centre area, of course, one of your local venues, and something to show with the fans.
Yeah, I mean, today was really good fun. It's like fairly local to me here. Yeah, track was rough. It's good fun.
And where better, of course, it's one track that you know quite well to get the top step than here at Blaxhall.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is like probably here in Ling is like my local round. So yeah, it's good.
Very pleased.
Yeah, good to be back riding. This is the first British round that I've done this year due to injury and stuff. So yeah, it's good to be back at it.
And where better to be, of course, than top step of the podium in front of his local crowd, Luke Benstead taking first overall in Expert Cup MX1. Second overall, Carlton Husband, and Ashley Greedy third. So last but by no means least, we have the MX1 runners, and this, of course, was a great day. I think they're just chilling out at the back here, so I'll call them through very shortly. So we start with third overall, and third overall actually was on the Lombard Express Suzuki, Evgeny Bobryshev. Now, unfortunately, Evgeny can't be here, so taking the prize on his behalf from the Lombard Express Suzuki team, please welcome Neil Prince, ladies and gentlemen. Finishing second overall on the Geartech Husqvarna with 40 points was Elliot Banks-Brown. And first overall today with a double motor victory, 50 points in total on the Bill-Base Honda. Please welcome Jake Nichols. And I've got some prizes to give out here as well. Just make my way around here to the right. Jake Nichols, of course, also takes the red plate, so I'll just hand that in there. So that's for you, Jake. And of course, courtesy of Foxwood Trade, we've got our £100 whole shop prizes. One, of course, goes to Elliot. And of course, well, he's got a fans here, he's going to struggle here. One goes to Jake as well, courtesy of Foxwood Trade. And he can cash those in at the big check store as well. So that's your top three. We'll grab a word with them. Very well done for top three in MX1. So unfortunately, Anthony can't be here today. So this is a welcome face. Neil Prince. It's been a while since he's been on the British Championship podium, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, I did put a hell of a charger in the second race, so I'm quite happy with that, really.
So of course, rolling back the years, of course, with that third overall, or can we carry the charade any longer?
No, I don't think I could ride like these guys. I mean, today was like we struggled with starts today. Bobby did, and I spoke to him quite a lot. We've got to make a concrete start and just practice it because like it's not good the way we're starting. But you can see that he rode like mega today. Like the first race, he was unlucky to go down when he was coming through. In the second race, he did like a good job. But hats off to Jake and Elliot. Like Jake gets out the trap and makes it. Basically, that's what we need to work on, really.
So Carnage here on the podium. I think just finally, of course, on a personal level, yourself and Evgeny, you were good friends as well, and it's good to help him out and repaying the faith in that way.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky. Like, I have a really good boss, Andy from Lombard, and basically I said to him, look, Bobby's got no ride at the minute, so we're fortunate we could put something together, and a lot of good people come on board to help. So basically, I had no plans of doing anything this year except my truck driving, and then yeah, like I kind of, you know, he's a good friend, so I said I'd help really. So that's kind of where it is. He's just pinched my bike now and took it to Latvia, so hopefully I'll get that back in a few weeks.
I look forward to seeing him back on, of course. Another top rider in the 90s, of course, Neil Prince. Great to see him back on the podium, of course, on behalf of Evgeny Bobryshev, who was third overall. So very well done to Evgeny. I'm a bit frightened here. Is Elliot Banks-Brown poised and ready with the champagne. So what a contrast. Last year, of course, you were in the back of the ambulance, and today on the podium.
No, yeah, definitely. It's a good day all round. You know, we come here to get let's go 1-2, me and Jake, and that's what we did. Hats off to Jake, he rode awesome today. You know, we had a good lead in that second race. He beat me in the first one up whole shot, and I got a whole shot in the second one. And you know, I felt good. I just lacking a bit of intensity, what Jake has at the minute. So, you know, we did what we could today. Second overall, it was awesome. You know, just got to say a massive thank you for the whole team. I don't thank them enough. I don't think, but you know, they put all the work in the week, and we're not, as say, a professional setup. You know, everyone goes to work in the week and comes and works for me a weekend. So, you know, Paul, Cav, Nick, my mechanic, Connor, everyone who puts the time in, I can't thank them enough, and I wouldn't be happy without them. So, thank you.
So very well done to Elliot Banks for running things off with the team, of course. It's all about the rider, but the team is behind the scenes making it happen, everyone behind the scenes. So very well done to Elliot Banks Brown, and now of course Jake Nichols, of course, we don't want to make that mistake again. So Jake Nichols, we were talking earlier about the contrast 12 months ago. I think we had about 20 minutes had to go home because of the had to just spectate, and less than 12 months of course you're on top of the podium, and this good run of form continuing here again in front of your local crowd.
Yeah, that's it. I was a little bit anxious before today because obviously I went 1-1 last time, and this is my home track, so I've got everything to lose. But yeah, just put my head down today like last time, and worked really hard on the bike. Just pushed as hard as I could, and paid off. I enjoyed it. The track was challenging. It's always different here to the local races we have because obviously the level of riders. Yeah, really enjoyed myself and had decent starts, and it's good to get Elliot's up here again. So you know, again he pushed me at the end and in the second race, but sort of I think we all had a bit of trouble with the blue flags, and I got held up. I think he got held up too, but I really lost my rhythm with that, and so he closed right down, and I had to go again, and it was tough. It was obviously the track was physical and it was a little bit warm, so I had to dig deep. Really earned it more so than last time out, so it was a good feeling at the end of that one.
I think just finally we can't let today go, especially with Elliot as well, but that's saying how great the fans have been today. Of course, saw Febvre was closing up in that second moto, and they were leaning over the fence like a Grand Prix when they were getting behind you then, especially yourself and Elliot. So I think you've got to say that the fans today have been absolutely superb.
Yeah, 100%. You know, I had good support at Canada Heights, and that was cool, and it helps. And then yeah, today it was massive. You know, I think they could all sort of sense. You know, he was hunting me down a little bit, and I was getting in a little bit of a fluff, and they all kind of felt what I was feeling, I guess. And you know, I could feel them urging me on, and it's a massive help. You know, we all ride around with our heads down and pushing hard, and you don't see anything, but you hear plenty of it, and yeah, massive help. So yeah, thanks to all the family and friends for coming out as well, and big thanks to the team again, the Bill Base Honda. It's really, yeah, just love the bike at the minute, and I'm just enjoying riding it, and it's just helping me, yeah, just put my head down and get on with it, and I'm not touching the bike during the race day, which is it's a big change from the past. So thanks to all them, and yeah, thanks, well done to the club, and also yeah, a little bit of a dedication to Chick Garrett, who was part of the club, one of the members of the club, and he passed away sadly a month ago now. So yeah, dedicate a little bit to him, and well done to everyone involved.
Well, lovely day, a lovely way to round things off there for Jake. Thanks of course to you all for coming along today. It's been a fabulous day, and welcome again. Well done to your top three. Jake Nichols, your winner, from Elliot Banks Brown and Febvre Bobchek in third. Run out the way. So here you go. I think Elliot's had his revenge there. Jake Nichols, of course, soaking Elliot last time round, so I think it's the other way around today. Fantastic way to end out the day. Congratulations, of course, to our top three and all of our prize winners today. Thanks, of course, for coming along today and enjoying this fabulous weather here at Blaxhall. Very well done to the Royal Beach Club for all their efforts. Thank you for coming along. Enjoy the rest of your evening and the bank holiday weekend. Safe journey home. And we'll see you very soon, of course, at Desert Martin.